just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway in Southern California. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. At their own 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On first down, Allen sets up the screen to Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts the
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Allen. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 46-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there. been a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10. And they're on 31 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Levante David in on the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen going to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen maybe with a free play. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. From the gun, Jackson. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they can use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now Gordon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Jackson to return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their 37-yard line.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Prater's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line. The
Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Gordon pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try again with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Raiders. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it 24-13.
Chargers 24, Raiders 13. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's got Pruitt on the move past the 40. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jackson on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season.